Jura changed her target, and now Jura is going to eat Eida in order to gain the power of her senrigan eye. With such intelligence and also smart analysis, Jura is now targeting Eida. So do you know why Jura is suddenly targeting Eida? Isn't she just looking for Naruto? That's right. Jura's goal of targeting Eida is to eat her so that she can have the power of Eida's senrigan eyes. And after that it will facilitate her goal of finding Naruto. Then what do you think, guys? Will Jura succeed in getting it easily? But it seems that this is not easy, and to get Naruto, Jura must go through several processes that he must do. But before that, guys, maybe you don't realize that Boruto's story is completely the opposite of Naruto's story. Not only can it be seen from the traits that Boruto has, but it also covers the storyline. Boruto's storyline begins with a vision of the future where Boruto fights Kawaki. For Naruto, the story begins with a vision of past events where Minato is seen sealing a 9-tailed bijou monster into a newborn boy named Naruto. Now, if we analyze the storyline for Shinju Jura, it starts by telling him what his target is. Unlike Madara, who was never told what his main target was. Madara's main target was only revealed after Madara successfully started a war with the Shinobi Alliance. And that was also at the end of Naruto's story. That means we should be able to guess what process the Jura will go through from now on. Just like Madara, there are several processes that Madara must go through so that he can use Mugen Tsukuyomi, starting from his mission to collect the bijou first, because bijou is the main requirement for awakening Jubi. After Jubi was successfully resurrected, then Madara merged himself with Jubi to become Jinchuriki Jubi and could use the Mugen Tsukuyomi technique. While Jura, in order to get his target, namely Naruto Uzumaki, there are several processes he must go through. But before I explain, welcome again to my channel, Databayo. As usual, this time I will discuss some theories and predictions after yesterday's official episode appears. And once again, every one of these predictions we will see in the next few episodes, guys. But these predictions are only made based on opinions and some speculations from the fandom. And while the official episode is not out yet, I will update some interesting theories about the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga. Take it easy, guys. I've separated some videos about the original Boruto manga and some theories or predictions that I saved on the playlist on this channel, guys. So enjoy. And here are some of the processes that Jura must go through to achieve his first goal. And the first process to find Naruto is to read books related to Naruto. After knowing who Naruto is, Jura immediately looks for Naruto in his place of origin, namely Konoha village. And because of that we have seen in the previous episode. After Jura and Hidari came to Konoha, he met Naruto's daughter who had bijou chakra in her body. Is the Jura after Naruto because of the chakra bijou in his body? Or is he after Naruto because there are questions that only Naruto himself can answer? Then what do you think, guys? However, if he was aiming for the bijou chakra, then meeting Himawari alone seemed to be enough for Jura. But if that's not what Jura is after, then he will do everything possible to meet Naruto. If at first Jura didn't know where Naruto was, then he would ask anyone from Konoha village about Naruto's whereabouts. Then the Konoha people will all say that Naruto Uzumaki has been dead since 3 years ago. Then Jura will definitely ask every resident in Konoha, why is Naruto Uzumaki dead? What is the chronology of events? Who killed Naruto? Did you all see Naruto being killed? And certainly questions like that will definitely come out of Jura's mouth. Eventually Jura will get the information that the people of Konoha did not see Naruto's death firsthand, but they believed in Eida's senrigan eye's ability to see the incident. Jura will definitely feel confused why his instincts lead Jura to eat Naruto, while on Earth alone Naruto is said to be dead. In the end, Jura will be curious and he will definitely ask Eida directly, how exactly did the incident take place? Eida will definitely maintain what he has told everyone. The dissatisfied Jura will want to see for himself how Naruto's death took place, so he will decide to take the power of Eida, and he will see for himself where Naruto died and who killed Naruto. Now we continue with some predictions that I'm sure will appear in future episodes. After Jura managed to find Eida's location, Jura was seen confronting Demon, and he managed to separate Demon from Eida by using his claw marks. Eida, who had separated from Demon, was frightened, and Jura almost ate him, but at the same time, When Jura was about to approach Eida, Boruto suddenly came to his rescue. Seeing Boruto's arrival, Eida was immediately surprised. She said, "Boruto, what are you doing here?" Boruto replied, "Thank you, Eida. You have kept your promise to me all this time." Hearing Boruto's words, Eida's face immediately turned red and he looked shy. Eida said, "I did have to keep it because it was to make up for my past mistakes." Then Boruto asked, "Where is Demon? Why are you alone here?" Eida replied that Shinju has sent Demon to another place that I can't reach. He deliberately separated Demon from me so that he could devour me. Boruto asked again, "Why does he want to devour you? Is it because he's interested in your senrigan eye ability?" Eida replied, "He is indeed eyeing my senrigan eye to obtain his ultimate goal, which is to track down and find out about the whereabouts of your father, Naruto." Jura, who saw Boruto's sudden arrival, immediately said to Boruto, "What a coincidence that you came here. I wanted to ask you something, but people in this village say you are the killer of Naruto Uzumaki, even though my instincts say Naruto Uzumaki is still alive. I want to know if you really killed him and why you killed him." Boruto said, "There is no benefit to me if I answer that question of yours. After all, I came here to eliminate you immediately and free everyone who is trapped." Jura, who heard Boruto's words, was annoyed. He felt insulted by the words Boruto said. Then Jura said, "It seems that I won't be able to get an answer if I ask all of you. In the end, I really have to find Naruto with my own abilities. In fact, if you tell me where Naruto is currently located, maybe you and everyone else on this planet will still have time to enjoy your lives on this planet. But it seems like you all really want to vanish quickly. Well, then, I'll take Senrigan's eyes and see for myself where Naruto is right now." And without thinking, Jura immediately pulled out the roots of the tree from under Boruto and Eida's feet and attacked him. However, Boruto had a very quick response. He immediately carried Eida, flying away from the tree roots. Eida looked very surprised when Boruto was so quick to carry Eida, without asking first whether he could do something like this or not. Even so, it seemed that Eida was very fascinated with Boruto when she saw his face from a fairly close distance. Boruto said, "Sorry, Eida. I had to carry you. I know you don't have high fighting skills, so your response to the Jura attack won't be fast. I had the reflex to take you flying with me, even though I know you can fly just like me." Boruto slowly lowered Eida, and Eida was seen floating side by side with Boruto. Eida said to herself, "He's so cool. He's a real gentleman." Boruto said, "Eida, can you find a safer place? I'll take care of the Jura first." Eida was still dreamily looking at Boruto, and Boruto said again, "Eida, did you hear me?" Instantly, Eida said, "Sorry. Well, I'll find a safer place. Take care, Boruto." And not long after that, the Jura flew straight at Boruto. Boruto prepared to throw a shuriken at the Jura. The Jura immediately dodged the shuriken throw very easily. Then, Boruto suddenly changed places using the Hiration technique. He moved to the shuriken he had thrown earlier. Now he was right behind the Jura. Boruto was about to slash Jura with the Kusanagi sword that had been electrified with lightning elements. But Jura managed to block the sword swing with a black bar that suddenly came out of his neck. Jura quickly countered Boruto's attack by kicking his body. But unfortunately, Boruto couldn't hold it until his body bounced off the wall of the Konoha building. Jura didn't stop there. He immediately used the roots of his tree to directly entangle Boruto, who was weak after receiving his kick. Jura said, "Stay here until I manage to get the Senrigan's eye." Then suddenly, from behind Jura's body, Boruto appeared, and the one he had just attacked was his clone. And immediately Baturo used Kirin Rasengan. Jura seemed to have a pretty quick response. He tried to dodge Boruto's attack, but he failed. The invisible Rasengan managed to touch Jura's body first. Finally, Jura immediately bounced to the ground along with the Kirin Rasengan that Boruto knocked out. Jura didn't know what kind of power the Kirin Rasengan was. He only saw Boruto coming at him by pointing his right hand that was holding nothing. But apparently, there was an invisible jutsu that Boruto used on his right hand, and that made Jura off guard and ended up getting hit. The Jura who was lying on the ground, could see another Boruto clone who was entangled. Apparently, that other Boruto was still entangled there. Jura was quite confused by what he saw. Then, Boruto said, "That is the Kagebunshin technique. You who only have an ego must not know what kind of ability it is." Suddenly, Boruto's Kagebunshin instantly disappeared. Jura slowly began to rise to his feet. He also said, "So that is the flagship technique of the famous Naruto Uzumaki. From this battle, I learned many things about abilities that I don't have. Then, let's try the technique I just saw." Jura immediately created a clone of his body. With one look at Boruto's technique, Jura seemed very impressed with the new ability he had learned. He didn't think there was such a great ability that could make his body into two and both be able to think. What happened to Jura is a very natural thing if Jura is new and does not know much about the abilities of shinobi. So, a unique ability like Kagebunshin will make Jura very interested. Remember that Boruto's Kagebunshin was Kawaki's winning technique against Ishiki. So, this technique has actually been picked up again, taught by Kakashi-sensei, and will definitely be copied and pasted by Jura. It seems that Jura will have a habit of copying shinobi techniques that he thinks are very useful in battle. But on the other hand, it seems that we already realize and know that Shinju do not have a principle and a definite goal. They just follow the instincts of their changing minds. They no longer prioritize chasing Otsutsuki to reach his final evolution. They are free to choose to do the things they like the most. So what do you think about this Jura, guys? Are you interested in some future goals by this Jura boxing? Let's continue in the next episode. Maybe these are some predictions that will come out in the next chapter, guys. If you like about predictions and also theories about Boruto manga, don't forget to click like and subscribe. And don't forget to give your opinion about the facts that might come out in future episodes.
iits'Nime.
See you in the next video. Bye-bye.